I've been sitting here and watching all these nice things, but most of all, I'm so happy to be here. All of you have given me such a warm welcome, starting with Mr. Ramachandran at the airport to getting me here. It's wonderful to be here, and it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. You're welcome.
My question is, an actor, a composer, a singer, or a dancer, what would you define yourself as?
I've been asked this question many times, and I do have the same answer, which is I consider myself a show-off. So I just like performing. Doesn't matter how I'm doing it. I've performed or seen him perform and gone, okay, that's pretty cool. As far as me not performing the concert, it was really just a matter of I know this sounds terrible, but it was a matter of dates and the fact that I had other commitments and obligations that I needed to fulfill, but I would have loved to do it.
Compared to Ashley Simpson, what is your take on that?
I used to study in Los Angeles, and this one time I was on Hollywood Boulevard walking to school with sunglasses, and someone thought I was her, and I've even signed an autograph as her. So I don't really know how it happened, but I don't know. I think we have similar features or something. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Hani.
Hi.
Actors usually have a lot of influence on the crowd. So how do you cope with that?
How do I cope with the influence on a crowd?
Yeah.
I think that's what we work for, actually, for people to appreciate our work. So that's nothing to work with.
Back in time, you and Imran have been really good friends. So how was it working with him in your first movie? I mean, was it like an added advantage?
No, it's not really an added advantage, because when you're working, it doesn't matter whether you do or don't know somebody. But it was nice, it was kind of nostalgic working with him, because we've known each other since I think we were 10 years old or something. So it was fun, and there was a lot of pranks and bullying, but other than that, when the camera starts rolling, it doesn't matter who you do or you don't know.
So far was to your father's expectation?
I don't, and I know this sounds terrible, but be it your parents or be it anybody, he's easy to please, he's easy to disappoint, but honestly, and I mean this very honestly, and it might come off sounding terrible, but I don't really care who I do or don't disappoint. I work for myself, and it's, I think, most important that I don't disappoint myself.
For the very first time in the movie
It was a wonderful experience for two reasons. First, as a daughter, it was kind of scary because it's your dad and he can just yell at you whenever you mess up. But as an artist, it was really nice because I think I've been really lucky to work with someone like him so early in my career, if I'm not looking at him as my father and me as his daughter. So overall, it's been a very, very good experience, and as always, I've learned a lot from him. That's a tough question because that's a question that could be applied to any industry, really. I mean, people think it takes a certain set of, I don't know if it's Machiavellian techniques or what, but I do think the one thing that does work is, which I've realized, is people who just never give up, who are like committed 100%. Like, wake up in the morning and that's what they want. They usually get it, I don't think there's any other trick to it.
Forgiven for their mistakes and given a second chance, but the newcomers are usually flushed out of the industry. What's your comment on it?
I don't think that applies anymore, honestly. I don't think, the audience is people like you. There are people you are the people that determine what is and isn't flushed out in this industry, technically. So if you want someone back, they're back. And if you don't want them, they'll still come back. Because people don't get flushed out easily in this industry anyway. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Madhulika.
Hi.
How does it feel to be on the cover page of FHM, a fashion and entertainment magazine for men?
For men? Is that the question?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been on covers before, it's nice. I had a great time doing the photo shoot. And, I know this is terrible, I didn't know till I think last week that FHM was a men's magazine, but I'm happy to be on the cover anyway.
Thank you.
Any one of the biggest hurdles you had to overcome where you are right now?
To be very honest, I think the biggest hurdle when I was starting out, when I was about 18, 19, after I'd, been a very troublesome teenager for a while, was to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, actually. And really think about what it was. A troublesome teenager in the sense whenever someone asked me, what are you going to do? I was just like, yeah, I'll figure it out. And I think that would have caused a lot of tension. And finally, after the 12th, I started studying psychology and I refused to go to college after that. And I think it wasn't a hurdle for me, it was more for my parents. And finally, when I got to that place where they said, okay, fine, you want to be a musician, you want to be an artist, go ahead, do what you want. It was a lot of challenges from the inside. So can I do it? Can I not do it? Do I really want to do this? How well will I do it? All those questions were very important, and that took me a little bit of figuring out, yeah.